In the Gospel today we read about two women, and they are both expecting a baby. Mary is expecting Jesus, and Elizabeth is expecting John. And so it's also a meeting between the two babies. The two babies, in a very special way, meet each other. And when John feels that Jesus is coming close, he gives a little jump. Inside his mouth, he gives a little jump. It's a jump for joy. So John teaches us that being close to Jesus is always a moment of joy. The presence of Jesus in our life must always be a very joyful presence, one that makes us smile. And Mary opens her heart and her lips and says a beautiful prayer of gratitude. Thank you to God. So today in this Mass, each one of you will open your heart and your lips and join Mary in your own prayer of thanks. Gratitude, it opens our heart and changes our lives. From the moment we learn to be thankful, something happens inside. We change. Yesterday, when you were running to hug your parents, I was very frightened. Every year I get frightened. You run much too fast, and you jump much too high, and you cry. And I asked myself, why did they do that? What's all this about? It's because you want to say thank you. You want to say thank you for being my parents, for giving me the gift of life, for teaching me about God, about Jesus. Thank you for being my brothers and my sisters, my grandparents and my family. And words are not enough. Sometimes gratitude cannot be expressed with words, whether we say them or write them. It's the way we are, and that's why you had to run and you had to cry out and you had to jump. And today we're here at Mass to say thank you to God, our Father. Thank you to Jesus for all the gifts we have received in this year at Woodlands. But as Christians, gratitude is not just a sentiment. It's not just a feeling, it's a mission. When you say thank you, something happens inside which gives you something to do, a task, a mission, an adventure. So gratitude is like a voice inside. It's like a voice inside calling you to give the best of yourself. And this mission is not easy. It's very demanding, and every day presents a challenge, and that's why we have to have a motivation. Something that makes you jump out of bed every morning, like you did at Woodlands. Yeah, remember when you jumped out of bed every morning because you had so much to do? It's very important to keep that motivation. But there will be difficult moments, there will be disappointments, there will be tiredness, there will be boredom, sadness and loneliness. But there is always somebody who will be with you. In these moments of difficult moments, Jesus will always be there, our faithful friend. Jesucristo, el amigo fiel. He's always there. During the year, you sang many beautiful hymns in church, and I love them all. And some of the words come back to me now. Everything that you have made is beautiful.
Oh my God, I can believe my eyes.
Come to the feast of heaven and earth.
Come to the table of plenty.
Like a flower quickly fading.
Here today and gone tomorrow.
I like that one. I feel sometimes like a flower quickly fading, here today and gone tomorrow. At the end of the day,
I want to hear people say,
lovely, you are my strength when I am weak.
you are my treasure that I seek.
You are my sunshine.
My only sunshine.
I'm glad you knew that one. I'm glad you knew that one. Keep these songs in your hearts. And when you sing them, you'll feel Jesus very close. And you hear the voices of your friends. You feel you're back in the chapel singing together these beautiful songs for Jesus, and you'll never be alone. I would also like to thank you on behalf of the priests, Father Joseph, Father Oscar, Father Timothy, and I would like to thank you for your witness and your example and your prayers. This is very, very important. I told you before that when I think of heaven, I think of being in Woodlands after the Mass, after the communion, in that moment of silence after communion, when you sing and then we have this beautiful moment of silence. In that silence, whenever I hear you singing, I feel you're saying, He is here, Jesus is here. You really make the presence of Jesus very, very tangible. Dios está aquí, Jesucristo está aquí. It's very important to feel the reality of Jesus in our lives. So remember, gratitude is a voice inside calling us to do our best. And for a Christian, it's not a word, it's a mission. Una palabra en español para los papás, los abuelitos, los hermanos y miembros de familia. Hace 9 meses vinieron aquí a dejar a sus hijas, quizás con una lágrima en los ojos. Una. Ahora vienen a recogerlas y llevarlas a casa. Yo quiero agradecerles de todo corazón su confianza. Y para ustedes, sigue la hermosa aventura, la preciosa aventura de ser papás, hermanos y hermanas de la mejor forma posible. Cuenten con nuestras oraciones para que vivan esta aventura con sabiduría, con fortaleza y siempre muy cerca de Jesús. Amén. We'll spend just a moment in silence in which each one of us can speak to Jesus personally for a moment. And now we have the prayers of the faithful, the general intercessions.